Go ahead and do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the subscribe button. This is Left Side of the Brain. What we're going to talk about today, computers are actually living beings. I repeat, computers are actual living beings. That's right. They are actual living beings. They are not inanimate objects. And you might say, well, how can you say that? Left side of the brain? Well, this is why I can say that. You see, we are made up of 5 natural senses: taste, touch, hear, see, and smell. Okay? Sight and hearing can only apply to a living being. Okay? There's no such thing as a dead person having sight or hearing or taste or touch or smell. Okay? I thought about this the other day when I was doing my deep meditating and pondering. A computer can sense things. It can see things. It can register things. It can calculate things. It has a brain. Something dead cannot calculate something. Do y'all get it? It's so obvious. Something dead cannot calculate something, but a computer can. A camera can zoom in on you. A security camera, it can zoom in on a person. They got cameras, high-tech security cameras that can detect your body temperature. How does it do that? Through the sense of touch. It can send a signal to your body, and it can get a response. And it can register your body temperature, just like a person. Remember when you was a kid and your parents, your mom, they would put the back of their palm on your head and they'll say, "Oh, Johnny, you got a temperature. You don't have to go to school today." And I know some of y'all was like, "Yay, I don't got to go to school today." I used to be like that. I used to play sick for like 2 days after. But when my parents go to work, I'll get up, start playing Nintendo. I used to play sick about 2 days after just to stay out of school. But anyway, just how your parents, your mom could take her hand and do that and register your temperature, they got computers that can do the same exact thing. And you mean you're gonna sit here and tell me those computer devices are not living beings? They are alive. And I'm gonna tell you something else. A computer was not invented by man. I know y'all saying, "Oh, left side, you're going far out now." I'll say it again. A computer was not invented by man. Think about it this way, and I've said this before. How can a human calculate I mean, how can a human being invent something like a calculator that can process an answer to a mathematical problem faster than a human brain? Because if your brain can create something that can do it faster than you can process it without a calculator, that means I should be able to walk up to a human being, ask them a multiplication problem, and they should be able to compute it and spit it back out to me, the answer, in 1 second, just like a calculator. But are they capable of doing that? No, they not. So how can a person not capable of doing that create a device that is capable of doing that? Think about that. This stuff that they do, I mean, this stuff that is in front of us is not even difficult to figure out that we are living in a program, and they've been lying to us. Like we walk around in stores, and all of this stuff you see in a store, you think a human is smart enough to invent all of this stuff? Hell no. Hell no. Don't ever think that. Give me 1 second. Hell, a human created this stuff. If you put a human being on an island by themselves and ask them to create a plastic straw, a straw that you drink out of, they couldn't even do that. We could easily get to the bottom of this. Only thing they would have to do is fill up a football stadium full of people and say, and just hold up everyday objects that we use and say, will the person who invented this stand up? Nobody in that arena would be able to stand up. You could take a pencil sharpener. You remember them little elementary school pencil sharpeners? You could go inside of a football arena filled with 100,000 people, hold it up and say, can the person who invented this pencil sharpener stand up, please? You think somebody gonna stand up? No. So what does that tell you? Now that's just a pencil sharpener. We're not even talking about high tech designs and instruments. We're just talking about a pencil sharpener. So what does that tell you? That tells you that all of this stuff that we utilize from day to day, I got a chapter in my book about this too. The law of dependency. All of this stuff that we utilize from day to day, it's only a handful of people responsible for all of the devices that we use from day to day. And if you get rid of those handful of people, the world would be crippled. I could go more into that, but that's more into like the 6 laws that governs the human prison ballroom. It's purposely designed like that. I'm kind of getting off. I don't want to get off point. I want to stick to the subject, but that's the point, man. It's like those computers are living beings. They are alive. They're not dead. A computer is a living being. I was talking to somebody today, right? And I was purchasing something at the counter, and when the receipt came out, the person behind the register, they said, "Do you want your receipt, sir?" I said, "Yes." They gave me the receipt, and you know what I thought about? I said to myself, I don't know this person. They don't know me. We living in the HPBR. HPBR, that means human prison ballroom. So you may hear me say that from time to time, HPBR. We living in an HPBR. This person just handed me the receipt. I don't know him. He don't know me. He's a computer. It's no different than when you go to the bank. You ever been to the ATM machine and then you want to withdraw some cash and say you put your PIN number in and then it'll say 20, 40, 60, 80. You got to get the money in increments of 20s. And say if you punch 20 and then they'll ask you, do you want a receipt on the screen? You punch yes. What does the ATM machine do? It just spits out a receipt, just like the cash, that dude behind the cash register. You know? And they may say thank you. That don't mean nothing. Just, oh, he said thank you though. That means he's still a program. The bottom of the receipt gonna say thank you. You ever seen receipts and they print thank you at the bottom of it? What's the difference between that machine spitting out a receipt that says thank you, and just because a person say thank you, that makes them different? They both made out of material. One material is just in the form of paper. The other material is in the form of a organic body, but it's still a computer program. It's still all plugged into the HPBR. It's no difference. The only thing that separates us from them, now we're going back to the basics. The only thing that separates us from them, we got knowledge about the HPB realm. They don't. That's really the only thing that separates humans on this planet. Think about it. Most of the time, you just walking around people, when they don't have information on the HPBR, they just basically skeletons with meat dangling off the bones. Skeletons with meat dangling off the bones. The bones. That's it. That's pretty much it. They don't got no, only thing they can do, they can't talk to you about nothing deep. They can't. They can't talk beyond the mundane, just like a computer. But at least on a computer, you can look up information. But a computer, just like these people, they can never draw from the spirit. A computer can only spit out what's downloaded inside of it, or what's uploaded inside of the computer. Yes, someone could parrot this type of information, but a computer cannot draw from the source from which this information comes from. That's how you divide the soul from the soulless. A soul boils down to, do you know about the HPBR? If you don't know shit about life or anything. I'm telling you. A person can be smart as they want to be. You can make as much money as you want. You can get as much money as Bill Gates. But, wow. But if you don't know about the HPBR, you haven't even lived a life. You living, but you living as a program. See, everybody got a spirit. Everybody. But everybody don't got a soul. I did a video, go back and watch that video I did about the difference between a spirit and a soul. Everybody got a spirit. A spirit is nothing but what animates something. It's just the animation, make the thing move. But a soul is a collection of information and the ability to process HPBR information. That's what a soul is. And everybody don't have that. And what's funny is y'all listening to this and you know that I'm telling you the truth. That's what's funny. See, truth don't need popularity, but lies do. A lie, it needs popularity. Truth don't need popularity, but lies do. Truth is self-evident. A lie has to be propagated because it's a lie. It's not self-evident. You got that's so that's why you can feel it, because it's the truth. It ain't popular, but when you hear it, you know it's true. I ain't never told y'all no lie on this channel. Only time I probably slipped up on this channel is with that girl, and I left that video up. It's just comedy right now. That's probably the only thing, and that's not really nothing bad. But other than that, everything I say is true. Because I'm coming from the source. You know this is real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to say it. You feel it. So tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section below. This is Left Side of the Brain. Like, share, and subscribe. And I got some news, some good news coming up for y'all. Something that I promise y'all I'm about to deliver. Shut the fuck up. Something that I promise y'all I'm about to deliver on my promise. So y'all will be hearing about that. Also, I'm about to change the name. No, I'll tell y'all that in another video. But anyway, with that, tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Leave your comments below. I would love to see and hear what you feel about this. You know, add to the information. And with that, this is LSOTB signing out. Jaguars up, HPB's down. And stay down.